What's up, y'all? I want to talk about like what's the difference now, like how these cults and communities on the internet are indicative of the failure of men. You see, men nowadays have failed. I'm not saying this is particularly fault, but they just failed. Men nowadays they have like more testosterone and they're more kind of female-like and oriented. You know, they get vulnerable in emotions and cry. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Of course, the first thing to do, you face your emotions, you get vulnerable, and then you overcome it. Removing the shaft from your chest. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, men have failed. That's why they have these communities and these spaces, manosphere, and all this other shit, and cults and spare all this other stupid shit on the internet, and that's and antinatalism and all the other stuff because they're failures. And I used to be one of those guys. But the difference with me is I know this is not the way to go all the way. There's a way out. And the way out is for me taking a chance and not accepting this fate and decide my own fate that is going to work for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially with technology, this makes it quite simpler. You know what I'm saying? Not blaming something or saying somebody's out to get me or a particular group or people or point fingers. These are indicative of the failure of men. There's so many ways for them to point fingers so they don't have to look at themselves. They're failures. Or you can even looking at knowledge or men like or are looking up on knowledge. They'll be like, oh, well, I'm like, okay, dude, you know all this knowledge. Why don't you use it? Because they're gonna say there's demons trying to get them. That's why they don't need the knowledge. You see, you're a failure. You're blaming fictitious stuff on the why you use it, but you have all this good knowledge, but you're not using it. You see, you're a failure. These things on YouTube, these spaces on YouTube are addicted to the failure of men. That's why women are the way they are because it's the failure of men. You know, there's no difference of now back then to now. The Great Depressions and all these things happened throughout history. The reason why it seems such a shocking to people because it's so out on the spotlight where people have to face their reality, you know, and see it for what it really is. Back then, a lot of the stuff it happened, but it was just I'm not gonna say it was covert, but it wasn't. They didn't have the newspaper. They had newspaper. They didn't have the social media, so it wasn't as big of a spotlight that it would seem. But these things happen for sure if you look at history. You know, so it's really no difference. It's just now it was just a it was just now it was a big old freaking transit that happened across the globe that happened in 20 beginning of 2019 to 2023. It was a freaking shift in the planet and everybody could feel it. You know what I'm saying? These things happen usually every 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? In the planet with the astrological energies. It's to the point where everybody can feel it. You know, but now people are running away from reality. You know, back then people couldn't run from reality. I'm not saying they didn't have the resources and all that. There were resources, but they just didn't have that access. You know what I'm saying? Or that type of power. So they couldn't. Now you almost like it have that stuff in your fingertips. But now they won't take advantage of that because life has been so much of a reality for them that is just going to be too much for them to face, especially with these overwhelming emotions, dealing with the reality, you know. So they make all these spaces, especially with the human brain is complex and is going to find ways to adapt and survive on a lower scale, on a lower nature. So that's why you have these spaces on YouTube. It's kind of to comfort you and baby you. These are indicative of the failure of men, you know. They're just failures. I was a failure. It is what it is. I failed many times in my life. I've been denied so many times in my life. You think I'm gonna stop? No, that's just a part of the process, bruh. As cliche as it sounds, and that thing helped me. And I realized through these tribulations, these things, those things actually helped me than me sitting on my ass eating snacks. You know what I'm saying? Because I had many times where I sat on my ass and ate snacks. But I was in the back of my mind, bro, this is not productive. I got to do something with myself. You know what I'm saying? I would lay around, lay on my couch. Even though I was down and out, not having somewhere to stay and type stuff, I was still trying to be comfortable and complacent. But I knew in the back of my mind that this is not the way. I got to make a way out. You know? Like, in my youth, right? I was like, should I do this hookup culture stuff? Or should I focus on my business? I'm like, I'm trying to do both. I'm like, you can't really do both. I'm like, this hookup culture, like, Why are you trying to do hookup culture? Like, there's no point of it. That shit is an illusion. Stuff on the internet, like you trying to hook up with somebody, get a quick smash. But that's the stuff on it that you see on the internet to scare you. And then when you do it with the person, now you guys don't have to figure out because you wanted to do it with the person. You have kids with them. Now you're broke in poverty. You see, these things, places on the internet, or people are there to keep you poor. The people on the internet are there to keep you poor and poverty. It's all to keep you at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially with the hookup culture and all this other stuff, it's to keep you poor. That's all it is, to keep you in poverty. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta just go back above that. I was like, should I go try to deal with them? Should I go try to deal with these friends to do this? I mean, it wasn't pretty much of my mom, but I saw the people were doing that. I didn't want to do it. I have a high enough control for me not to do that stuff. But it's like it was just around me. I basically had to try to blend in. I didn't care about those things. I don't care what people say, but it was out of people's because I don't want to make them feel a certain way. So I had to like try to blend in. Usually when you try to blend in, it's like, damn, you got to do it in a way that actually probably do the thing. So it's like, so it doesn't like seem like, fake, And then you end up falling under influences. But the thing with me is I got past that quick. So I didn't really care. I realized that it's an illusion. It's not really a big of a deal. It's just all fictitious. So I got through it fast and I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matrix, bro. It's just BS. Matrix stands for like, many tricks, many delusions and tricks and illusion. That's what it is. So that was just an illusion. I quickly realized that with at 16 that was all cap. So it don't really matter. So I didn't really fall for it, get so paranoid. A lot of guys, men are falling for it because their life is not the way it's intended to be. Because they accepted their fate. Because they're failures. I was a failure. You know what I'm saying? Now my life is getting better now because what I'm doing, one of my videos is going up there. And I'm about to make a video after this. Not from this channel, but other ones because what I'm doing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I acknowledged that I took accountability for it and I was feeling better. And I feel so different from a lot of men, just me doing it. Like, I feel like afraid type stuff, like, because I'm doing what most men do. Like, I'm not scared, but it's like, damn, I'm doing what most men ain't doing, bro. I'm not better, but I'm just taking accountability. I'm just a different type of guy. It's like, damn, I'm really taking accountability for my life. I'm really doing something. It's like, I don't want to say I feel better, but I feel like I'm different than a lot of men because I'm doing this. Most men wouldn't really do that. Persevere through these things. Have a strong enough mental and just go. Have the light at the end of the tunnel. They don't have that mindset. Because at first, they're failures. That's all they're going to see. So it's like, in the back of your mind, you're going to think about, what's the point of doing all this? But it's like, and as I kept doing these things and understanding how things work and science of things, I would understand all the things just is going to match up for me and align for me. So I didn't have to worry, especially being on my journey now. Of course, I had introverts and periods where I stopped, but now I'm keep going, and I realize that it's going to match up for me. That's why I'm keeping going. And what I done is, one of my videos, like I started posting my videos, and it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? And I only had one of those two for a month. Actually, both for a month, including that other one half a month. So it's not even a full month. It's crazy, guys. So all these things are just indicative of failure of man. Especially the man is for just failure with men. You're a failure. You got to acknowledge that. It's hard to tell that as men. We're ego. We're egoic. It's hard to face that part of yourself. Smack yourself in the face and tell you what you need to do. It's hard, especially when you've been pampered. I'm actually been pampered. Somebody that gave you like a napkin, say, it's going to be okay, Johnny. No, it's like you just been so comfortable. Instead of just facing reality. It's probably not so bad, but it's going to be so bad for y'all because you've been running your way where you're going to like feel like dumb. But it's like a lot of y'all, what's in the way is just ego and your delusion. That's all it is. It's the ego and delusion. It's going to seem so much of a thing that you guys have to really take care of because y'all mindsets. That's why it's going to feel hard. Our mindsets is effing you up. That's how I know y'all have a messed up mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to seem like you got to get to accountability and do a lot of stuff because your mentality is messed up. That's why you ain't going to do it. You got to change that and do something that's going to work for yourself. That's something that's going to deter you, which is your mind. that's gonna turn you along the way. You know, to kind of know that, so y'all don't really like do that stuff. You're not willing to take the risk. You know, and see for yourself because of the way you're thinking. So you're already done. You already accepted your fate. You know, all of these stuff are just indicative of failure of men. I don't want to hear me telling you, oh, I'm doing this to do this, I'm blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm getting a job. Oh, I'm getting this type of job. Like, it's over for you. You don't want to do your own thing. You don't want to have your own thing, your own trademark. You don't want to die and be like, oh, sure, at least I done my own thing. At least I done this. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what other people tell me. Like, guys, I'm asking guys, oh, what they doing? I'm not asking guys. I'm not literally asking them. I'm just seeing, like, what these guys, when they said they want to do this, I'm like, you're doing what everybody else wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys will be like, hey, I'm doing this to make money. I finally got my dream job, guys, and it's a computer job, and it makes $100,000. So you was complaining about your situation being a certain way, right? How you don't want to be a job, and as soon as a person offers you $100,000 job, now you're shooting your knees on the floor. You know what I'm saying? All happy and proud. But that's mediocrity. You want to be a job. You don't want to be an entrepreneur. You don't own something for you. Like what? That's mediocrity. And when a guy said that he was proud of it, I was like, it's over for you. Why are you so proud of being a slave? Like, yet you're gonna take a freaking job, a computer job at that. Like, what? You don't want to do what you want to do. You don't want to wake up happy, doing what you love and all that. You're not caring, like, just flowing free. You want to be like what? I mean, I'm not crapping on the person, but it's like, damn, like that's what you want to do. That's not me. I'm good. I don't care if they offer me $1,000,000 per hour. I'm not doing that. I want to do my own trademark. If I do what I do, I can make much more because I know how to do it, and it comes from me. You know, especially with like this YouTube and this stuff, right? So why would I do what somebody else told me? Like, man, I was literally mind controlled, bro. A guy on YouTube said that he's gonna like, dude, but I thought you was so, woke and and all this stuff. But you literally telling the person to be a slave and telling him to start his own stuff because y'all don't have faith in yourself. You don't stand a chance doing what you do and owning up and doing with your stuff. To do what you do is first the first step is owning up to your crap. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't have faith in yourself. So you gonna take a job? Nah, bro. I'm gonna write it all out, nigga. I wrote it all out. Even when I didn't do nothing, it's still a journey to me. And guess what? I'm better now. And the things are lining up for me. It's not bragging. You could do it too. I told guys that. They don't have that faith in themselves. They're gonna work a job. Nothing wrong with that. Just stack a few dollars. Now it's time to put the big boy pants on and do what you need to do. You know? You know? Phone's on 9%, but yeah, all these commuters are just failures of men. And then these men, right, they'll have like an alternative, like, okay, we have this type of mindset, so we can't just stay in this type of space or whatever. We got to do something. And then the type of things they'll promote, like, oh, you can do this, you can do that. It's like, it's still kind of the same stuff because you're not owning up to your thing fully. You're doing what everybody else is doing. You're not really doing it, like starting a business and all that, or doing that. You're just trying to fit something. You're trying to like live this lifestyle of this cult or personality that you are, that you really aren't, and live an alternative to it. That matches it. Just leave it fully and just take control of your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And take the risk and love the challenge. Love it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. All these things are just indicative of failure, bruh. You know, just failures. You know, dudes worrying about old women and all that stuff and failures. Failure, blaming the women for their problems, old women chores. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my woman left me. She can't put it. You can name all the stories about their women and dude, why are you even worried about female, bruh? Just dude. I don't even want to say give up on. I'm saying you need to pour that attention to what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, bro. I really gotta say it. Like, dude, why you blame a woman in your life? You're a failure. You didn't want to take your life. Oh, it's okay. A pit party? No, man. You didn't let that go. Take the L. Take the bandage off. Put alcohol on that thing and let it just, heal. You know what I'm saying? You know, you incels, you worried about, you black pillars worried about, a female not liking. Like, dude, get out of that, dude. I mean, if you're already in that and you can't even see a way out, it's over for you. You're worrying about women and all that. Like, what they, like, dude, you look corny, bruh. Like, it's corny to me, bro. It's literally corny. It's not even corny to me. It's like it's like horrific. It's not even, man, bro, I'm grounded when I see that stuff because, I've been grounding, I've been meditating and all that. But realistically, I feel like it was really just stupid to me. Like, what are you doing? Like, my guy, that is a stagnation. That you got to do this low of the bar thing. Like, come on, bruh. Like, what? Like, it's just retarded. You know? You're gonna blame your word on this you can't get a what? Or this, your situation? Or you don't let these people boss you up and let you treat you a certain way in this situation instead of fighting and get out? Like, what? I don't care. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do for me. And Kenny, you're focused on yourself because you're so self-centered. I'm not focused on myself. If I feel myself first, then I can expand and I can give to others. That's how it goes. If a man services himself and take everything he has to do and figure out and is in the right direction, he's able to service others, especially through his experience. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes, guys. These guys are so full of themselves. I saw this black pill guy. He not these black pill guy. Remember you guys? He shot out this other person. I'm like, it's over for you, bro. Are you kidding me? You really shouting this guy out? Like, I'm not mad at first some type of way he didn't do mine. I'm like, just a loser, bro. Like, ordinary. Okay, got your little good job and all that, but it's like you're never gonna really go up with the bar. You're not really shooting for the stars. It's like, man, just their mindsets nowadays where they failed, man. They're failures. Man, they're just failures, bro. I can't relate with most guys, bro. They just damn. I'm seeing these women like in public with their husband. They're like, please rescue me. Damn right, rescue, because this guy's a loser. You know what I'm saying? Can't even a family in an apartment complex. Like, are you serious? Like, come on, bruh. Man, we gotta do better, bro. Like, living in like, come on, bro. That's not even cool. Why did you even have children in the freaking first place, dude? That's your whole bloodline. You don't even have children, right? You're spreading your seed. You know that is your bloodline. But you bringing them to this effed up situation. I remember I was coming from the bus, and this guy, he said, please help me. I have 4 children. We're struggling. I'm like, okay, I get it. You're struggling. You're in hard times right now. But it's like, why did you have children if you didn't have your stuff settled, It even says in the Bible, like, why? Like, come on, bro. Like, you want me to help you? Like, dude. Where's your head at, bro? Well, Kenny, were you taking a bus? Well, I am taking a bus for right now. I told y'all what I'm doing and stuff is lining up. I'm not saying it's gonna come overnight. I've just been working on it, and y'all know that. So I don't need y'all to call me names or say, "Oh, you don't got the right to speak." I do have the right to speak because I told y'all what I do and I showed proof. Okay, pardon me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be in that situation like guy. You know what I'm saying? That's your whole bloodline, my guy. That is gonna suffer for the rest of eternity because you didn't do what you had to do. Whether it's the lack of knowledge, if it's ignorance, okay, I can't fault the guy. But if it's all that and you still done it, why continue it? You know what I'm saying? Now your whole bloodline is gonna suffer, my guy, for eternity. That is what you decided. Well, there's gonna be, you don't know if that one could be successful. Look at the chances. Look at the what's the likelihood? His bloodline is gonna suffer for eternity. You know what I'm saying? So make the right decision, guys. So, anyways, with that being said, I'm out. Y'all take care, man. Y'all love yourselves, and we out.